All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining us now from our OTC studios in New York City is Kimberly Ann. She is the CEO of Lahontan Gold Corp. And Kimberly, it's good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm great.
Good,
I'm in New York and it's a beautiful day. So,
good. We'll talk about why you're in New York in just a second. But first, for those not familiar, tell me a little bit about Lahontan Gold.
yeah, Lahontan Gold Corp is a gold and silver company based out in Nevada in the Walker Lane, best location in the world. We've got 2 million ounces. It's continuing to grow. It's a past producing mine. It's a very simple story. We're taking it back into production. We're looking to be breaking ground in early 2027. So, very short timeline because we've been working on permits for over 2.5 years. So, really excited to get the news out to people because it's a very crucial time. If you don't know the story, you should know it now and get in why it's a cheap, inexpensive stock.
Yeah, Santa Fe Mine is what you're talking about, and you just got some recent approval there for new drill sites from the Bureau of Land and Management, which, as you mentioned, can take some time. So obviously a positive milestone for the company.
Yeah, absolutely. The BLM is fantastic. We have very good relationships with them. This approval allows us to continue to drill as we're doing our mine permit and our other permit, which is the plan of operations, which is a bigger drilling permit essentially that allows us to drill the entire project for the life of the project without having to go back again. But again, they're great for us to work with, and the Trump administration has now put gold on the critical metal list, so it's opening up a lot more doors for us as a Nevada company to be, finding new shareholders. And no, it's an exciting time to be in the States mining for sure.
Yeah, I know that you're going to be doing some work in sort of two phases for 2025, and phase one is coming up, and that will deal with a number of the sort of the targets you've already identified. So maybe talk to us about the work plan for this year and how it's going to roll out.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're actually drilling right now. I was out last week watching the drill rig turn. I love playing in the dirt. I only live 3 hours away from the project, so super fun. We'll finish that program in the next couple of weeks. We have three targets that we're really focused on in our slab Calvada area because it's all oxide, of course. We've drilled down to 300 meters, still all on oxide. It starts at the surface. There's not a lot of strip, so this is really the low-hanging fruit of the project. But this program is designed to bring the pit shells down and expand the resource, obviously. But once we get the results back, it also helps us, look what we've learned from that and then do our second round of drilling in October. And that's why we are choosing to do in a two-step program so that we can, get the results back and make good decisions from that information. Also, the next round of drilling will be adding a core rig so that we can be doing column leach tests, which is all going towards our, mine information that we need for our updated PFS for the future. So very important work on the ground during the summer months, which is great. And then all of our permitting, of course, we start hitting into the NEPA phase the next couple months here, which is the comment period of the public. So it's a very exciting time to be on the ground for us. And it's nice that it's this time of year because there's not a lot of marketing over the summer. I can actually focus on being out there with my team and watching it happen, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you've been talking a lot about the company, and I'm sure you're talking a lot about gold price as well. I'm sure that's a topic of conversation as well. What do you
Yeah.
say to people when they ask about it?
Well, what's so funny about that? I've been in a conference in New York for the last few days, and it's almost comical because our document, our PA we put out last year, was done at 1950 gold pit shells. So we're not considering actually what we really have there. And given that we're going into production in a pretty short timeline, it's a ridiculous document to talk about now because gold is so crazy high. But I've got to sit down with a lot of the newsletter writers recently, and they think gold is going to, some say 5,000, some say 8,000. But look, I mean, the numbers are great right now. And what I love about our project in particular is we have very low cash costs, all in, sustaining at $1,200. So, I mean, I look at that and go, I think we're going to really be printing money when we get into production. So it's
Yeah.
exciting.
And just lastly, I know you're listed on the TSX, but obviously you're at the OTC studios, and the project is based in the United States. How important is the OTC to your company and really about pushing it forward?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it's really important for us actually because 50% of my shareholders, as far as my big guys, are all US. We have more volume on the OTC some days than on the TSX. So we're really seeing a blend there between the U.S. market and the Canadian market. And of course, I'm U.S., so I think it's really important to, be marketing here and getting the word out because we need access to those markets, right? So it's really important.
Yeah. It's a compelling story for sure. We look forward to following it. Kimberly, thank you so much. Great to see you and
Thank you.
continued success.
Thank you so much.
All right, there's Kimberly Ann, the CEO of Lahontan Gold Corp.